Alright, what's going on, buddy? It's King Kaif back in your life. Haven't done this in a while. Well, I have done this in a while. I did this just minutes ago, but I haven't done this in so long that I was muted the whole time. So, let's run it back, rewind, press play. Let's do it all over again. NBA breakdown predictions, and then we'll go into some WWE talk. Good to be back. I'm just cleaning up my old desktop area, and I was like, you know what? Let's get right back into it. I do this on TikTok every day. Yeah, let's do it. So, starting off Monday's games. Timberwolves, Pacers. I need the Pacers to win. Help my guys out. I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, as you guys can see. But if the Timberwolves lose, we have a 2-game lead on them. So that means we can kind of let up on some games, even though we shouldn't. But I'm actually going to go with the Pacers there at home. Don't know if Tyrese Halliburton's back, but I think they can get it done either way. So I'm going to go Pacers. Lakers, Magic. The Lakers just lost 130 to 100 to the Chicago Bulls at home with everybody available. Even though I don't like them, because I am Warriors fan. Warrior fans don't like Laker fans. Laker fans don't like Warrior fans. I think the Lakers get it done, unfortunately, for me. This is a bottom-of-the-barrel scrape versus a bottom-of-the-barrel scrape. It's a rock fight. I'm going to go Nets, though. 76ers Pelicans, 2 injury-riddled team. Joel Embiid out for the season. Paul George out for the season. Tyrese Maxey, that's your future. Got to build around him. You're stuck with Paul George. You're stuck with Joel Embiid. You got to trade him as soon as you can, man. Trade him to the retirement home for a bag of Lay's potato chips and a Jell-O fruit cup. But I'm going to go Pelicans. Don't know if Zion plays. He's been healthier. He probably won't be there next season, but he's been healthier. Bulls, Nuggets, I'm going to go Nuggets. That's a pretty simple one. They beat the Lakers, but they ain't beating the Nuggets, especially not at Nuggets. I don't know if Nikola Jokic is back yet. He's my MVP. Listen, Shea's been having a great year. I'm a Canadian. Love a fellow Canadian thriving out there. I just love all the numbers that Jokic puts up. He fills up the whole stat sheet, not just one part of the stat sheet. Bucks, Suns. Suns are tied right now with the Mavericks in 10th. They kind of need this if they want to move up. But I'm going to go with Bucks. They're the more better all-around team, even though they do lose to certain teams that they shouldn't, like the Sacramento Kings. But I think they get it done here in Phoenix. Celtics on a back-to-back after just beating Portland with their bench unit and Jason Tatum. Kings obviously coming off of that win against the Bucks. I'm going to go Celtics, though. I think Jaylen Brown most likely plays. I think Kristaps Porzingis most likely plays. I think Drew Holiday most likely plays. And finally, the worst game of the night. The Toronto Raptors versus the Wizards. I'm going to go Raptors. Don't even know why. Let's be honest. Just blind, close your eyes, and just pick one. So I'm going Raptors. Now over to some WWE talk. WWE Monday Night Raw, emanating from Glasgow, Scotland. It's going to be on here at 4. Like I said, do all these predictions over on TikTok, so if you guys want to go follow me on TikTok, it's just King Kaif, 4 life, 4 being the number 4, not the letters. But yeah, no, we got 2 Intercontinental matches. We got Lyra Valkyrie defending against Raquel Rodriguez. Honestly thought this would be Bayley, but I guess not. Maybe they're saving that for WrestleMania. But I don't see Lyra Valkyrie losing here tonight or this afternoon for some people. I think she gets the win. Obviously, Dom and Liv will get involved, but it won't matter. And another Intercontinental title match. Easy for me to say. But we have Braun Breaker taking on Penta. Honestly, I thought this would be a WrestleMania, but I still think it will be. I think Ludwig Kaiser gets involved, and I think they add him to the match, and they make it a triple threat at WrestleMania. Obviously not tonight, but I think that Braun Breaker will be pissed about this, and he will leave both men laying and stand tall to end that match, or what will become practically a segment. Moving down here, we have Jey Uso and a mystery tag team partner. I wonder who that could be, taking on A10 Down Under, a team that should have been broken up 5 years ago at this point. But obviously, it'll be Joe Hendry, because I believe in Joe Hendry. But it'll obviously be Joe Hendry. If it's not, the crowd will be flat on this for sure. Just the thoughts of Joe Hendry yeeting is just kind of funny to me when you really think about it. But obviously, they'll get the win too. Jay needs some more momentum going into WrestleMania so that he can go into WrestleMania and not main event. I'm sorry. He's not main eventing either night. But should be a good match. It could be Jimmy, but like I said, I think that'll take the air out of the tires. The wind from underneath the sails will just completely kill a moment that it should be Joe Hendry, and it will be Joe Hendry. But should be a good match. We also have John Cena and Cody Rhodes underneath the same roof once again. And Cody, you ain't running this time, buddy. You're going to have to talk with John Cena. But it's not really going to work out well for you. It's not. You're lucky he didn't get to pick up that mic again and just say, fine speech, because then you would have been cooked already. But you're going to get the full experience of being cooked. You know what I mean? You're going to get seasoned. You're going to get poached, fried, any way you want to use it. Get tossed in the oven. It don't matter, bro. He's getting it all. Because he cannot verbally joust with John Cena on the mic. It's the same speech over and over and over and over. It's boring. At least when John Cena was face, it wasn't the same speech. Sure, it was hustle, loyalty, and respect, but then he would go on to say something different each week. He would end with that. But Cody Rhodes is just, so, Glasgow, Scotland, what do you want to talk about? No one cares, bro. I didn't want him to beat Roman Reigns in the first place. Roman Reigns is my guy. But when you look at Roman Reigns, you say WWE champion. When you look at Cody Rhodes, you say IC title. But should be a good segment. Cody Rhodes ain't going to survive this. He's not going to survive at WrestleMania, but I'll save that for my WrestleMania predictions down the road. But should be a good segment. Moving on. Speaking of one of the men that can verbally joust with John Cena, we have CM Punk on Monday Night Raw. He'll be talking about, obviously, the fallout from his fight and small war of words with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. It was more of a brawl, but they all got a chance to play at WrestleMania sound. We all know this means. Triple threat at WrestleMania. We all saw this coming right after the Royal Rumble. Everyone's like, huh, triple threat makes sense. But should be a good match, especially with Paul Heyman's favor to CM Punk in the match. We'll see what all that means, even though everybody knows what it means. He's going to turn on Roman, most likely. I've seen people say that Seth could turn. Paul Heyman could turn with Seth, but I don't know. Seth just doesn't look right with Paul Heyman. It just seems weird. I feel like for Seth to be around Paul Heyman to be like in a faction, and unless they're going to build that, then I just don't see that being, like, I don't know. I just don't see those two gelling. But we'll hear from CM Punk. And that triple threat match has to main event one of the nights. So, Jey Uso and Gunther, I'm sorry. But you can have fun kicking off a show, though. I mean, it's still going to be a good match, and Jey Uso will still get his moment. But it's just something's got to happen. You know what I mean? And I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather see Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair main event one night over Jey Uso and Gunther. There's more build behind Charlotte and Tiffany, even though Tiffany got absolutely cooked against Charlotte Flair in that interview. I'm with Santi Zapp when he said that Tiffany Stratton should have never turned face. I'm with him. She was such a better heel. She just came off better that way. It's just, I think he could have waited. Once again, to Santi Zapp's point, he, just let them both face off as heels. Like, what happened to the good old days when a heel could face a heel and you just cheered for whoever you hated more or whoever you hated less? Like, you just can't do faces versus faces, and someone has to be a heel and someone has to be a babyface. I don't like that. Just let whoever you want to cheer for him. Heel, face. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't. But they had to make someone a face, and they made Tiffany Stratton a face. I don't think that's the right you go. I think you do just go heel versus heel. But I digress. Should be a good Monday Night Raw in Glasgow. I don't know if they're doing it again on Friday, because I feel like Drew should have been there. But maybe he will be. Maybe he'll come verbally assault CM Punk. Who knows? But he's setting up for a match against Damian Priest at WrestleMania, which is a good match, I guess. It's kind of more like, you have nothing to do, and you have nothing to do. Put you together. Which, at the end of a WrestleMania build-up, is usually what it comes down to, what happens with stars that you want on the show, but you don't know what to do with them, so you kind of just force them to a storyline. Just like they're forcing Karrion Kross to AJ Styles for a storyline but that'll happen after WrestleMania because they're forcing Logan and AJ to go at it. But that should be good. But I'm more intrigued with Karrion Kross and AJ Styles than I am with Logan Paul and AJ Styles. Because I know Logan Paul and AJ Styles can have a good match, but AJ Styles and Karrion Kross can have a good story. And I think stories make matches. Matches are just matches. If that makes any sense. But as the young kids would say, unk's yapping right now. So I'm going to get out of here. First video back. Hopefully the audio is corrected and everything, and I can get this up to you guys right now. If not, I will do it a third time. Maybe third time will be the charm, but hopefully I don't have to. So let me guys predictions in the comment down below for WWE, Raw predictions, and NBA predictions today. It's been Roy Kincaid, and I'm out. Peace.